Welcome to a short video summary of the Anthem MRX 1120 AV receiver. You can read the full in-depth review via the link in the description or by clicking on the info button at the top right of the screen. The 1120 is Anthem's latest flagship receiver and retails for £3,999. Whilst that might seem a lot for a receiver, the 1120 does include 11 channels of built-in amplification, which means you can run a full 7.1.4 Dolby Atmos setup right out of the box. The Anthem will also be supporting DTS thanks to a future firmware update. The 1120 is well made and uses Anthem's classic receiver layout. On the right is a large volume dial, and beneath this is the main power button and a power button for Zone 2. On the left hand side there are navigation controls, and beneath this is a small drop down flap, behind which you'll find a headphone jack, an HDMI input and a USB port. In the middle there is a large, informative and easy to read display, and beneath that there are some basic controls with setup, dim, mode, level, zone and input. The 1120 comes with a full remote control that is sensibly laid out and has a backlight. All the buttons you'll need are present, and overall we found the remote comfortable to hold and easy to use. At the rear are most of the connections, and here you'll find 7 HDMI inputs and 2 HDMI outputs, one of which supports ARC. All the HDMI inputs and outputs are HDMI 2.0A, meaning they support 4K, HDCP 2.2 and HDR. There are plenty of legacy connections, as well as 11.2 channel preamp outs, and easy to access speaker terminals. There are also 2 large Wi-Fi aerials for a wireless connection to your home network, allowing you to stream content or run the Anthem room correction software. Unfortunately, the 1120 was unable to connect to our router, which meant that some of the streaming features went untested. The 1120 isn't as feature-packed as some AV receivers, but it does include support for Spotify and DTS Play-Fi, as well as having a built-in FM tuner. The receiver also uses Anthem's standard menu system, which is simple to navigate and easy to understand, with options for speaker setup, as well as bass management for setting crossovers on up to 4 different configurations. There's also the listener position, which allows you to set delays for 4 different configurations, as well as the level calibration, where you can set the levels for each speaker in each speaker configuration. You can also set up each individual input, customizing it to your needs. There's also a sub-menu for preferences and line output, as well as another one for setting up a wired or wireless network connection. There's a general configuration for system control, and also a sub-menu for saving and loading user settings, as well as a final one that shows you the system information. The 1120 comes with its own calibrated microphone and runs Anthem's room correction software. This powerful tool allows you to measure all 11 speakers from 5 different positions, which means that the software can establish the response of your speakers within your room and then correct them based upon ideal targets, thus removing the negative aspects of the room itself. ARC applies bass management to all the speakers, including the height speakers. The 1120 proved to be a fantastic performer with both movies and music, delivering a wonderfully open and detailed front soundstage, with very effective surrounds and extremely well integrated bass. The ARC room correction worked wonders, and the receiver handled Atmos content extremely well, resulting in a highly realistic sense of immersion. The built-in amplification was responsive, with enough power to drive all the speakers. And when it came to music, the Anthem was just as impressive, delivering a great 2-channel performance. Thanks to its combination of both features and sound quality, we're happy to award the Anthem MRX 1120 an AV Forum's highly recommended badge. You can read the actual review at avforums.com/reviews. You can also see more videos at avforums.com/videos. And why not follow us on Twitter? And like us on Facebook. Thanks for watching.